Okay, what I'd love to do is look and see what exactly the Angelus is. You know, if we were just trying to, because you're talking about it, some people call it a prayer, some a moment of reflection. It's Catholic, it's not Catholic, it's sectarian. Let's try and analyse it. Jane, what do you think the Angelus is? What is it?
Well, what I'm being told it is, and from my background, what I was taught it is, it's a call to prayer for Catholics. That's what it is. That's what it's telling me.
Did you say it as a child?
I can't remember. I think they tried to make me. I think I resisted that, and I'm still resisting that. But for me, if you look at the RTE website, there's an old painting there, and it's a painting of two people saying the Angelus, and it's a famous painting. So it looks like the Angelus. There's a call to prayer. It sounds like the Angelus. The RTE call it the Angelus. So it is the Angelus. To try and pretend that it's a moment of reflection, it's not. Doesn't make really much sense. You seem to be able to get away with anything you want when you put it in religious terms, but it is a Catholic prayer. And I have to say that if you want to keep something like that, why don't we have a moment of reflection? And that is it for everybody, but not with chimes. That is a call to prayer for Catholics.
Okay. Roger, do you want to come in on that, Keith?
It's a part of our, I do. I wouldn't mind. It's a part of our culture that we've grown up. I mean, it starts in '62, the year I was born. It's part of our culture. Why change something like that? That has been part of the Irish psyche. If it's a call to prayer, so be it. But if it's something that I use to take 60 seconds out when I hear it, when I do hear it, what's wrong with that for me as a Catholic? Doing that, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah, what is wrong with that?
Absolutely, work away. You're perfectly entitled to do that.
Am I odd then doing that?
No.
Is there something wrong with it?
I'm delighted for you.
Why then would we change it?
Yeah, but why do you have to have the national broadcaster doing it? You can get an application on your phone.
Why do we have the national broadcaster doing the 9 o'clock news or the 6 o'clock news?
Yeah, but
it's an institution that's there to deliver information.
Yeah, but look at where that's coming from. It's rooted in it. It's a tradition. Everybody keeps telling me it's a tradition. But it's rooted in a tradition that comes from a culture. And at the time that it came out, that was putting women into Magdalene laundries. You know, and I don't like that culture. I don't see why we should look at something that is not nice and keep something like that. So I think we should have a moment of reflection.
I think
and
also,
you can have your Angelus.
Would I be right in saying that I think what you're also saying is that you believe the national broadcaster shouldn't be biased towards one particular faith?
Absolutely, they have a duty of impartiality.
Okay.
I cannot understand how at a minute, coming up to 6 o'clock, they can say that that's a moment of reflection when it looks like the Angelus. It sounds like the Angelus.
It doesn't smell like it, though. Can I ask Roger just on that very question? It's Catholic, Roger. We're broadcasting something that is Catholic.
Well, I think it's undoubtedly rooted in Catholic tradition. I'm not going to shy away from that. I'm also not going to shy away from the fact it must be odd to hear an Englishman telling Ireland how to do religion. People have tried that before. It doesn't work, you know. So I'm not going to tell Ireland how to do religion. What I am going to say is that I inherited this tradition, and I think when you've got a long-standing tradition that's deeply valued by a lot of people, you change it only if you see a compelling reason to do so. I did. I received a trickle, admittedly just a trickle, of complaints saying, I find this exclusive, I find this peculiarly and particularly Catholic when I'm not Catholic and don't share that view. So I thought, okay, I'll take that on board. And what I created on television was an approach which was more, I hope, all-embracing. And the feedback that I've had on that is that it is more embracing.